Hello everyone, hello! Hello, hello! How is everyone doing? Happy Friday! Get the game fired up here. Hey Thomas! Get this logo off my face. Hey Matt! Alright, well welcome to another exciting weekly dev stream for Super Dungeon Designer. We have some fun and interesting stuff to take a look at today. Ashley and Thomas were super busy this week, got a bunch of little things done for the game that we are trying to get in for the playtest coming up. If you haven't heard, the playtest will be April 1st through April 3rd. So the weekend of April 1st, just 2 weeks away, we're going to be having a playtest. You'll be able to download the game, check it out for free, and you know, come chat with us, share some levels. It's going to be a good time. We're going to play some co-op together, and we definitely welcome the feedback. We want to see what people think and you know what direction to keep taking the game. So we're excited for that. So let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to take a look at I think one of the flashier things to show, because a lot of the stuff we did was like bug fixes and polish and stuff like that, but one of the more like feature type things we did was we added in the Gold Quiver. So for you Super Dungeon Designer aficionados, you might know that we have a gold bomb bag in the game, and the gold bomb bag gives you unlimited bombs. Well, the Gold Quiver does something very similar, gives you unlimited arrows. So you can see it here. It's got a nice little glow effect. And I already did some like very basic tests with it, but we'll do some testing, make sure everything's working with it. But just to show it off real quick here, if you pick up the bow, you don't have any arrows yet. When you pick up a normal quiver, that's going to fill your arrows to full, so the maximum amount of arrows you can normally carry is 20. When you pick up a quiver, it gives you +5 to your maximum, and it also fills your arrows to full. So now I have 25 arrows. You can see that in the top right up here, how many arrows I've got left. So I'm going to pick up the Gold Quiver, and now I have unlimited arrows. So that's cool. And you might be asking, well, James, what happens if I pick up the Gold Quiver and then try to pick up a regular quiver? Well, you will not be able to pick up the regular quiver because you already have unlimited arrows. And then you might say, but James, what if I linked something to the regular quiver and I need that link to trigger after I've grabbed the Gold Quiver? Well, don't worry, it still will. So yeah, fun stuff. So another small change we made, I was just reminded as I was dragging around here. The speed that you drag around was lowered. It was really high before, and this actually feels really good. I like the change you made here, Thomas, for the drag speed. It throws me off because I'm so used to the other drag speed that I don't expect it, but I think anybody coming in to this is gonna like the speed it's at. And then we implemented the ability to use the arrow keys to move the camera around. So you can see my arrow keys here. So that's nice. I think that was one thing we noticed from the last convention we were at, was people didn't know how to pan around the camera, and the first thing they went to was the arrow keys. So putting that in there seemed to make sense. So people have the option. You can either, you know, do the arrow keys or use your mouse. That might be nice, actually. Like, you can rest your left hand on the arrow keys while you use your mouse to, you know, do everything else. So that's cool. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it looks like the gold arrows are set to stackable, so we'll probably want to remove that. Well, I was going to say no reason to make them stackable, but I guess technically once we have the separate player inventories, if you made them stackable, like you could stack 4 on top of each other and then each player could go get one, but probably makes more sense just to make them not stackable. I think, is the bomb bag stackable? I don't remember. It's not. Okay. Yeah, so I would say we could probably make those not stackable. And then if you want each player to have one, you just put 4 of them down. Let's see. Another little bug we had was if you removed or deleted a link, the linked object would stay. See how it's kind of like semi-transparent here? Oh, that's interesting. If you copy, it keeps the transparency. Huh. Hey, Brittany and Jamie. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are doing great. So one bug we had was these stayed transparent when you deleted the links. So let's see if that's fixed. Hey, look at that. So that's being updated properly now. That's cool. All right, cool. All right. What else? We had a handful of things, so let me go through the list here. Oh, here's one. So when you delete tiles in a room, they used to get replaced with like this white colored tile. They now get replaced with like this dark gray color, and that is a better visual indicator to the player that those are going to be pits when you hit play. Right, it's like the void of the screen, so if you fall in that, you take damage. So before they were white, and then you would go into, you know, play mode and they'd be black, and I think this communicates a little better that that's going to be a pit. It's also semi-transparent, I noticed. It's a little hard to see on this background, but that is semi-transparent. So if we end up changing the background, it'd probably be easier to see that. That's kind of cool. So yeah, maybe we even crank up the transparency a little more so that players know it's a pit and not a colored tile. Might be a good idea. Okay, cool. Okay, what else? Let's see. Enemies can be damaged by interacting with... okay, yeah, we tested that already. Downward, the player's downward running animation looks like it has a frame out of place. So I didn't really notice this, but Matt's here, so let me know what you think. Looks like the running animation frame was fixed. Oh, there we go. Hey, Fluffy Udders. Awesome name, by the way. Alternating between here and Link to the Past streams. Ooh, that's a good idea. Thank you for that suggestion. Run against the wall. Okay. Seems smoother to me. But I don't remember what it was like before. Cool. All right. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, so before the sword could not pick up items, so now it can. So let's put a bunch of items down and let's test the sword pickup. Okay, we'll put a heart there. Hit here so you can get the heart. Guess, yeah, that's fine. And then so yeah, so this is kind of nice just for being able to grab items that are like stuck in a wall, or that, you know, an enemy dies over a pit and the item's there, you can grab it with the sword by like swinging. I think like Link to the Past does that. If the project reaches endgame and has a built-in tutorial creation, it should be a dungeon where the character has pink hair and call it Pink to the Last. I like it. Try swinging the sword through things, blocks, bookcases, etc. Yeah, that sounds good. I was also thinking like a cross pits to make sure you can't like pick something up on the other side, you know. So yeah, we'll test all that out. Let's test this first. Okay, picked up the quiver. So now we're going to need to, we shouldn't be able to pick these up because we're full on arrows. So let's pick up the bow. Okay. Shoot a few arrows. Okay, cool. Nice. And then we should be able to pick that up. Okay. So let's test out the reach. So here I can't grab that. So like from here I can. Might be a little too easy. Like maybe it should be back a little more. Yeah, I'm kind of like in the middle of a tile in front of the next tile. I guess that's not too bad. Try it from other angles too. Okay, cool. Oh, whoops. I picked up the heart. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so it worked with everything, so that's good. Hi, Jamie. How's it going, Jamie? You having fun? You having a good night? Jamie, did you know that your dad drew all of this? He made all of these things right here. Isn't that awesome? It's using the damage collider, so we can set up a separate collider on the sword swing and adjust that one's size. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think it's just like a little too close. Awesome. Thanks for the follow, Fluffy Udders. And thanks for hanging out and the suggestions. We will see you in a bit. He says, I know. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's test like over a pit and stuff. So we put some pits here. Trying to get like as close to the edge as I can. Huh, okay. That's interesting. It seems like maybe it's easier to pick up from the bottom. Hang on, let me... Okay, let's try that. Oh, your sword doesn't reach as far from the bottom, though. Huh. Okay, let's try... Let's try from the side here. And then we'll do from the side over here, too. Okay. So yeah, from the sides and facing down, it's a little shorter. You might not want to make the reach that long because you wouldn't want people to reach an item from the other side of a pit. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm testing right now. So it looks like you can't. And we're talking about making the reach shorter, not longer. It's just interesting how much, like, I know it's because the player's facing up, but like how much more reach you have upwards than any other direction. Okay, so yeah, you are able to get the key. So things that are a little closer to the bottom of the tile you can grab. Looks like. So yeah, I think we do want to make this shorter for sure. Whoop. 2.5D is hard, yo, yeah. That's okay. Like, this is honestly not that bad. Like, if we just, I mean, it's looking like we want to dial it down a little more anyway. So if we do that, I think we'll be fine with how far it can reach. So it's really just the up that we have to worry about. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if this matters, but when you build something and it puts the tile underneath, the tile is in the color of the other style. It's probably fine. Circle centered at the waist. All right, let's try down first. Shouldn't be able to grab any of these. Okay, so I was able to grab the big pile of gold, but that's it. It's the only thing you can grab through blocks. It's kind of funny. But the feet is a box around the feet. So bookcase is going to be interesting because I'd expect you're probably able to pick all of these up. But do we want that? And so you have more range up between its legs and arms, whereas facing down is arms and legs. That makes sense. Oh, you actually can't? Oh, wait. Yeah, you can. Okay. So yeah, you can pick stuff up behind a bookcase by swiping through it. I don't know how I feel about that. Cries an indie dev. Yeah, I think it's fine just because if we're implementing this, we're implementing it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, I won't even try the bottom. We'll just try the top here. Okay, so spikes, not really a huge problem. Let's see if we can get the gold. We know that's the biggest one. I can stop dying. There we go. Okay, so you just have to get, like, use the iframes to run against the spikes. And then you can grab stuff. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I think shortening that is fine. But you have to swing your sword at every bookcase in case there's something hidden behind it. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I guess generally speaking, players are probably going to put their bookcases against walls, right? Usually. But I guess you could do something like this, right? And like hide a key back here. It's kind of cool, actually. I didn't think about bookcases. That makes this a little complicated, but I think we leave it. Yeah, it's kind of neat. It almost feels like I got the key off of the bookshelf, you know? Bookcases make everything complicated, yeah. I know we have a card in the backlog for making the top half like semi-transparent so you can see what's behind it in build mode. So that'll be helpful at least for build mode. Because, yeah, my instinct is always to grab it from the top, you know, and yeah, you can't do that. What else? Okay, so let's try... I mean, there's nothing really to test here, but let's try items over pits just to show it working. So actually here we can go like this. Gonna have to time the death here. Yeah, let's see what this does. I have a feeling multiple bats are gonna come and not die over the pit. With how we separate build and play prefabs, that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, nice. Oh, nice. Okay, so before there was like no way to get that. Like you would have to fall in the pit like that to grab something. Yeah. There we go, perfect. Okay, so now just grab it over the pit. So that is helpful. No more unreachable items. Kill an enemy in the wall, like that, not a problem. Just go like that. See if we can get one a little closer to the wall. Here, hang on. There we go. Okay, so that, can I still get that? Yeah, I can. Okay, well, sometimes items can get trapped in the wall. They just have to be like really far up, but we can get them now, so that's cool. Okay, so we should be able to get items that are trapped in blocks too. Dang it. I didn't give myself enough room. Oh, the south wall. Okay. All right, I'll test that. Yeah, I gotta remember to test this from every direction. Okay. These guys down here a little bit. Okay, good. Dang. Okay. Well, it works. Yeah, let me test the south wall. Here, let's just do this. What? Come on. Why'd you go that way? Oh, they're sliding on the wall. Okay, hang on. Dang. Bat firing range, yeah. What else? What else? What else? Should be able to get stuff over spikes. Some weird slowdown going on. That was interesting. Is that from the spikes? Huh. Getting real laggy. Okay, there we go. So now this is stuck over the spikes. Can grab it. Okay. Well, what's going on with this lag? Hang on. Oh no, you know what? It's my stream. I'm watching it in OBS and I'm getting the lag, but on the actual game there's no lag. Yeah, it's just my stream. Make editing floor tiles underneath objects a priority for the playtest. So you're talking about, like, if I want to change this to a different floor tile, being able to swap it out without the item being deleted. Fine from that side. Okay, it's probably just a weird slowdown on my end from OBS. Okay, yeah, it seems to be working good. I can't really find anything like wrong with it other than just that we need to reduce the range a little bit. Speaking of range, we increased the range, the radius of the bomb. So the bomb now explodes in a much wider radius. So let's play around with that because I'm not sure if we like it or not. It might be too much, like, so that explodes all those. Squish, squish. Hey, Danny, what's going on, man? Let's start over. I'm gonna grab the bomb bag. Got some yummy Chinese foods. Decided to watch the stream. Awesome. Well, we're glad you're here. All right. So from here. Okay, so from here, I was able to blow up both of these. That feels maybe a little too powerful, like just a tiny bit. So I think we doubled the radius. Maybe we should go to like a 1.5 and see how that is. I don't know, what do you guys think? A little too far. So from right here, I think it's gonna blow it up. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. Maybe like there. Yeah, okay. So from here, that blew up. Yeah, like the sparks and everything, right? Like are like right here. So yeah, I think if we went to 1.5, probably be better. So we can try that out. What's being tested today? Sorry for asking for the recap. Hey, no worries. So we tested a few things. We have the ability to pick up items with the sword now. So if you have an item stuck over a pit or in a wall or whatever, you can grab it with the sword. So for example, this heart down here, grab it with the sword. Oh yeah, and then the Gold Quiver gives you infinite arrows. So we've got that. It's apparently very easy to shoot through blocks. That's interesting. Super Dungeon Diner, shoot a man. That's interesting. That was something I could do after redoing how the arrow blocker works, so I thought I'd try it out. Forgot to mention it. I see. So because these sides are kind of like slanted upwards, it's kind of like the arrows should be able to pass through here, is what you're thinking? Yeah, maybe that's fine. Yeah, it's only blocked at the peak. Do we have another way to stop arrows? Like another object that fully blocks them? Other than a wall, obviously. I'm just thinking gameplay-wise. You might want an object that can totally stop arrows, right? Like the triangle block from behind. Yeah, bookshelves block them. Oh, you can't get through. I'm just thinking, like, if I'm a designer, would I expect if I put up like a wall of blocks that the player can't shoot through it? I think probably. Yeah, the blocks should block arrows. Yeah, I think I agree. Just because you would kind of expect like that Zelda behavior, right? Of like, this is a blocked in area. I can't do anything in here. That was kind of cool. It's kind of fun though. Play with the colliders of the triangle blocks too? Yeah, that sounds good. Of course, now I can't do it. There we go. Like sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. Interesting. All right, what else? Let's see. Oh yeah, so there was a bug in multiplayer where if you picked up the lantern, only player 1 got an increased light radius, and also only player 1 could gain extra hearts from picking up a big heart. So that got fixed. Let's play around with that. Okay, cool. Actually, here, let's start in separate parts of the room. Lantern in front of each player. Torch on each of the walls. Okay, so 4-player split screen. Entire room is dark. If player 1 picks up the lantern, all 4 players get light. Cool, because all 4 players have the lantern right now. So once we give separate inventories, you know, this won't happen anymore because the lantern's only going to go into player 1's inventory. But for now, it makes sense, right? Each player has the lantern, so each player can use it. Multiplayer, only player 1 was important with that bug. Yeah, basically. Alright, so player 3 has increased light. Don't know what buttons player 3 is set to. Oh, there we go. Okay. So if we restart, player 3 should be able to pick this up. Yep, everyone gets increased light radius. Player 2 is right here. That works. And then player 4 is these keys. Why is my 6 key not working? Can only run left. Left. Right is F. How did that happen? That's weird. There we go. Mapping 4 players to the same keyboard and making them each playable with one hand without too much strain was tough. Yeah. It works good though. Okay, cool. You know, so you and your friends, all 4 of you, can crowd around one keyboard and play Super Dungeon Designer. It is technically possible. All right, so hearts. Give everybody a heart. Start with player 4. Okay, so player 4's health went up. Go to player 3. Player 3's health went up. Go to player 2. Player 2's went up, and player 1. Okay, cool. Not really sure what else to test here. It all just kind of works. I think we're good. If anything else comes up, we'll keep an eye out for it. Yeah, it's awesome. Way to go, Thomas and Ashley. Good stuff. It just works. The magical words we all want to hear. Okay, we tested deleting a link, not restoring opacity. That's fixed. I could go more in depth with testing that, but like it was a minor bug, so like it's fine. If we find it again later, we'll deal with it then. Oh yeah, so we removed the ability to interact with orb switches. So before, you could hit the interact button, which is E on the keyboard, and you could turn an orb switch on. And it wasn't really intended to work that way. The thought is that the orb switch is supposed to be hit with a weapon of some kind or a warthog or whatever. So here, let's remove the other players. Just do some basic linking here. We'll have this, turn those lights on. Okay, so I'm hitting the interact button and it's not working. Okay, that's good. Let's hook up a controller and just make sure that doesn't work, because it shouldn't. Add Bluetooth device, Bluetooth. Okay. One of the things I love about our controller support is I hooked up this controller while the game was open, and it just works. Interactive entertainment. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the interact button is L and R. Yep, not working. Let's double check just to make sure. Controls. Oops. I left clicked. Yep, L1, R1. Okay. All right. Yep, cool. So yeah, you have to do that to make it work. Does a lantern turn on an orb? No. No, I don't think it should. They're flame proof. Oh, that's one thing we could get in before the playtest. We need to reduce the lantern light radius a bit. It's kind of too bright. I think there's a card for that. Where is it? Yep, here it is. Okay. I'm going to move this up. I think that'd be nice. It's a little too bright right now, I think. All right, what else do we have? Okay, so there were some music bugs. This isn't going to be as fun to test around with, but before, if you turned off build music and then you went into play and then you went back to build, the build music would be back on. So that's working. That's cool. And then under settings, if you turned off the volume and went into play and then went back, it would be like back on, but also have the X through it still. So that's fixed. Okay. Cool. Okay, nice. Seems good. And I think that was everything. I think the only thing we haven't talked about too much. This isn't moved into test yet, but it's somewhat implemented in the game, is when you bring up this menu, the background blurs now. It didn't used to blur. So I think that's kind of nice. And you can still kind of interact with it. I think we're looking into trying to remove that. So like when this menu's up, you can't interact. But yeah, I think it does that everywhere. Or no. Okay, yeah, just in build and play. Build. If I hit play, it'll blur. You can still interact, which is a little weird, because like, what if you did that? And then you pause, and then you die. This is Super Dungeon Designer without your glasses on. And when you can't move. Yeah, we still gotta pause the game in play mode. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that important for build mode, because like you gotta be intentional about doing stuff over here, but the only moving is the only thing that pauses right now. Yeah. The player moving is the only thing that pauses right now. Yeah. But yeah, so if you trigger a link like that by using the sword, then the slimes appear and they start moving. Because yeah, I think the enemies pause, right? Or do they? Oh no, maybe they don't. Oh, they don't. Okay, I guess I never noticed that. Okay. Oh. Interesting. All right, I think we actually got through everything that was in test. Just look back through really quick. Oh, there was a glow animation for the gold bomb bag that we slowed down. Now, I don't remember too well what it looked like before. You can see it here. I don't know if Matt's still on. Matt, if you're here, how does that look? I think it looks pretty good. So the Gold Quiver should have a similar effect too, right? Oh, it looks nice. It's very subtle, but it's good. Does it glow in a dark room? I don't think so. No. You're debating it? Yeah, I don't... It's another one of those things where it's like, from a gameplay standpoint, do we want that or not? Could try a small light, maybe. Might look nice. Kind of like the wick of the bomb here. How does the sword grabbing items work with tables? Oh, good call. Oh, wait. Okay, so now you shouldn't be able to grab anything off of tables because they spawn when the table breaks. So we already know that. I'm just going to put some random stuff on these. I have a key table, treasure table. Okay. And then just go that. All the way down. And we'll try the same up here. Start from the top. Doesn't look like you can reach. But when they're broken, you can. So I guess you can get close enough. Maybe? Okay. Why are they breaking so quick? Or did, wait, no, they already had a hit on him, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, they did. Okay, never mind. Okay, and then from this side, can't really grab anything. So it does seem like when you break the table, the sword swing is still going on. And you pick up whatever falls off the table with your last sword swing. I don't know if maybe we want a little delay before the items drop so that the sword swing is done. Breaking tables is very satisfying. Yeah, if you stand far enough back, you won't pick it up. If you're close enough, you will. Might be fine. Maybe we just leave it for now like that and see what people think. Okay, that's interesting. It seems like table breaking simulator. It seems like the left and right pickup is actually really low compared to the... Well, maybe it's just the left. No, never mind. Okay. I'm just crazy. Just seemed like that heart was hard to grab. See, like anything else, it seems like I would be able to pick up from here, right? See how that heart's not being picked up? I wonder why that is. Oh, the heart collision's smaller than the art. Okay. That would make sense. Let's try from the top. Okay, so on the sides maybe the collision is a little smaller. Okay. Let's try it from the right. Oh, no, from the right it was okay. So maybe it's just the right side of the heart's collision or something? That picked up pretty easy. See, I'm like right up against it. I wonder if it's because I'm standing on the lantern. Would that affect it somehow? Yeah. It's just interesting. I wasn't like... Alright, let me grab a lantern. And then if I stand here... Yeah, look. So I think it's because I'm standing on something I already have and I'm trying to pick something up. Game dev. Woo! Well, hey, we found a bug. I'm glad because I really haven't found any bugs yet, so... Yeah, let me screenshot this setup. Where's the card for that? Allow sword to pick up items. Okay. I'm going to put that back in dev in progress and add a comment rather than make a bug, since it's not technically done yet. If you swing your sword while standing on an object you already have, like the lantern in this image, can't pick up the heart. Okay. Happy about finding bugs 2 weeks before a public playtest. Hey, just remember, the playtest is to find bugs. Like, we want people to find bugs in the playtest. There's an expectation that there will be bugs. Okay, same with sword. So yeah, at least you figured out what is triggering it. So that's cool. Okay. So I'm glad we do these streams, because like I feel like I would not have found that bug on my own. Oh, really? Is it only with the heart or with other items too? It should be with other items. Yeah, it should be everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, I can't even like crack tables. Sometimes I could. It was like, sometimes I went through. Can you damage enemies? I don't think you can even damage enemies. I'm surprised we haven't found this yet. Oh, you can. Okay, never mind. So it's just the pickup. I want my gold. Okay. Cool. Good bug. What else? Let's make sure that like you can't activate an orb switch by like interacting with something next to it, right? So like this, you can interact with E here. Just make sure that didn't like carry over somehow. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's good. You know, we got through all the bugs. We found a bug. That's always a sign of good progress. I think we might be good for the night. We got through about an hour and a half of a stream. We will definitely have more next week as we get prepped for this playtest. It's going to be a ton of fun. So yeah, I think we'll wrap up the stream here. A+ stream. What a nice guy. Thank you. I'm just here to provide the quality content. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. Thomas, Matt, Danny. Always appreciate you guys. And we'll see everyone next week as we get prepped for the playtest. As usual, feel free to give us a follow on Twitch if you haven't yet, if you're lurking and want to keep up. We stream every Friday, 7 p.m. We give updates on where we're at with the game, how things are coming. We always share the latest stuff that we've been working on. We do some bug testing just like tonight. Sometimes we build dungeons. Sometimes we just do like bug testing and stuff. Quality dungeon designer. And then if you want to, we have a Discord channel. You can click down below, join our Discord channel. When we do the playtest, we're going to be doing level sharing in the Discord channel. It's going to be really fun. If we don't get level sharing in the playtest, which might happen, might not. So we'll see. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it. Let me drop that trailer. Have a good night, guys.